morning. Another day, another half a dollar. So, what we got going on today is over the weekend, or last Friday or something, the gentleman who owns this vehicle brought in all the AC stuff. Spent a lot of money, is what he done. But it's his money, not mine. So, what we're going to do, we can finish up. We have question marks about things here, where things were going to go with the AC lines and stuff. So, with having that now that he sent it in, we can go to a plan. As you can see these big holes here. Now the instructions say to take this plate and it mounts right over it, which would be nice, I guess. Well, we're going to go a little step further. We're going to cut all this out. I'm going to trim these ears off here. Come along here. Get it in there. And we're going to weld it in all the way around, grind it down, make it pretty. So that's what we've got started. I got to change the design a little bit, which is nothing big, nothing major. Just make it easier to put in. I'm going to round this off because it comes right out to here. There's no need of cutting all that. I'm just going to fill this hole. And we're going to come around here like this and down. Across here, it's got this little ear on it right here. Well, we're going to come across here. I'll fill that little hole in, grind it down. Then we'll come right straight across here. Instead of that cutout like it has here, it comes down like this. No, we're not going to use that. We're going to come right straight across because it's going to be welded in flush. So that's what it's going to look like. It's going to clean it up nicely. He wants the firewall to be as clean as possible without removing it and building a new one. So that's where we stand. I got a little straightening to do, but we'll get it. All right, so we got to trim this panel up. Thought I'd show you what, where, when, and why, what tools I use and why. For this job, I'm going to use a little die grinder with a cutoff wheel and our belt sander. I'm just going to cut a straight line here, so it's not a big deal. But I was asked to show you why and what I do and why. So there was a little ear on here. I'd already cut it off, but it left a sharp corner. Well, when you're welding something, if you can round a corner so you don't have that sharp angle, it gives it a little more strength to make a rounded corner. So always, if you're trying to do panels and stuff, try to round your corners if you can. You can't always do it that way, but whenever possible, I try to do it. All right, it's going to get noisy. So, get my helmet again. And remember, safety first. I'm trying to get better at safety. I'm a little lax. Get it all messy looking. This is what I'm going to use, the wire brush and a die grinder. For this, these wires have a tendency to fling off. They run into the high RPM. Always, this is 4,500 RPM. That's better paint than I thought. We'll go to plan B. See if I got one. I do, right here. Scuff that. Not quite so dangerous. Come on, you communist. Get in there. Okay, that's a pain in the neck too. I'll go lightly with this. This is 80 grit. This is the back side, your inside. I cleaned it up, get the paint off it, so when I weld, it doesn't bleed over and get in the weld, leave holes. What I'm going to do, I'll go pick it up here. I'm going to paint it. I know, you think I'm crazy putting paint back on where I just took paint off, but it's weld-through primer. I'll go get it. All right, I'm back. There you go, get it. One of them. Okay. Install here. Gloves. Got a little bit of paint out I want to clean off before I repaint it. The reason I went at it with everything, got it so clean, is when you weld, you want clean. That way there you won't get little holes. It's called porosity in your weld. But this here, this is zinc. It's a weld-through primer. I'm going to put it on. I'm not going to put it on the front, but I am going to put it on the back. There. That's all it needs. We'll let that dry. Oh, damn. No, we'll let that dry. All right, I'm going to let you dry because I don't think you want to sit around and watch paint dry. It's like watching grass grow. It's all right if you got a 12-pack, but we don't. Okay. This is where we're at now. I guess I ought to show you here. Got the panel all made. Got the paint on the back. Set that up there. Now, well, maybe we won't. All right. Hang on. You got a dirty lens. Timber. Anyway. Now that we got it trimmed up, painted, set it up here. A couple of holes that I can bolt it up in. I just got to find them now. Oh, there. Thought I was. I know there was. Where'd it go? Right there. Yeah. All right, tighten this down. Okay. Now that we got that finalized, what we're going to do is come in here. Give us a scribe line. Excuse me, I'm not worth a damn with my left hand. Alright, take that back off. Whoops, the other off. Glad my knee wasn't in the way. Okay. Now we got a line to go, cut by. We can cut all this out so this will fit in after it's cut up. Such is the life. But I'm going to be using the same tools as what I was using before. So, nothing new to see here. So I'm going to shut you guys down until we get it cut out. Now this, I know I said I'd shut you down until I got it done, but get it cut out. But I thought of something I ought to tell you. When you're cutting out a panel like this, or any panel, and you have a panel you're going to weld in, you get your scribe line, all right, that fits the panel. When you cut on this side, on the inside of the scribe line, and give yourself an 1/8 of an inch or so on the inside. You can grind it back out to fit. It's a little more work, but you get a lot nicer job when you're done. So just take your time. Can't be in a big rush when it comes to body work. It has to be, well, it has to be right. So, all right, that's enough of my seriousness for one day. Back to work. All right, and there you have it. All cut out. Those Junko. Now, we got to bring all these lines back because, again, like I said, we left them a little bit long. So we can grind them back down, get all these sharp edges out of here. I should be in there without my gloves, I know, because it's sharp, see? So, I'll go get an implement of destruction. We'll go from there. Notice I haven't test fit it yet because I know it's not going to fit. Like I said, this is a trial. I don't expect it to fit. Perfect. Yeah. Take some out of that corner. A little bit here, a little there, here, there, and everywhere. Alright, so this corner's off. Take a little off from that. You can do that. Actually, what did I do with that? Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright, so. This corner's off. 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 This Alright, before we do that, I'm going to take a little off in this corner, down in here. Come back here. Now let's see what that does. Replace that with. I should have left the little magnet on it. It's a lot easier to move. Like that. I see the problem. Right there. Alright. Let's try in earnest. I know earnest don't work here, but ow. Maybe I don't want to play, I don't know. Oh, my shoulder is killing me today. Don't get old, folks, it sucks. I've already used curse words.
Oh, man.
Yeah. A little there. A little off the top. We'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay. What do you think?
Just gonna fill the unneeded holes.
Yep.
Later, or as you go.
As I go, yeah, I got them all cleaned up.
Yeah.
So, take a little more off it.
Just trying to get flush in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fit it in flush.
Cool.
She'll be ready to rock and roll.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come out nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. That's going to leave that little reveal factory. A little off in here. A little off the top. Feel like a barber. What'd I do with it? There it is.
Cost more than 2 bits though.
Yeah. I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap. That's my wife. Sorry, no, don't ask her. Okay. So, let me just set that down in there now. My shoulder's killing me. Did I tell you that? You gotta take that much off. Take a little off here. Okay. Go back to grinding. Yay! How you doing? All right. We've got it to where it's just a few little minor adjustments now. I gotta go from about here up to about here. And making maybe a little in here, a little there. And that'll fit. I hope. We'll see. We're close. I think it's coffee time. Alright, we got so the darn thing fits, anywho. So, got a little tight spot here, but I think it'll be alright. Look at that. It's down here in this corner. I hit that a little bit more. Everything else seems to be fitting really nice. A little opening. Just enough to weld. Oh no, I broke another nail. Oh, I gotta go home. Alright, we'll wait on that. So what I'm going to do now is, I got to clean this corner up just a little bit. Hear that? I'm down here, just in that corner. Better mark it or I'll forget it. About there to there. Maybe I'll go from here to here. Always better. We'll see. Doesn't matter. And I'm thinking, because that usually gets me in trouble. I'll take about that much off from about there. That'll make it fit. But I got to get this old primer off in here that the other guys put on, whoever they were. Not too fond of their work. After I looked underneath. But we'll get to that later on in the program. Right now we'll just clean this up a little bit. And we'll be ready to rock and roll. Catch you in a little bit. Alright, now it's time for the final fitment. If it's pretty, we'll leave it. Because no sense of taking it out if we don't have to. I did do a little grinding on it and clean it up a little bit in certain areas where it needed it. Or at least I thought it did. That takes care of that. Oh, that's got a nice gap now. Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. I like it. That looks a lot better. I'll pry it out here when I get to it. Good right there. I'll get a tack. Down here, I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what it is, boys and girls? You know what my problem is? Just as I suspected, I did not bring a hammer. And as we all know, no job is complete without a hammer. That's better. Fits snugly there. Yep. Okay. Fix that. That'll go nicely. That will too. Whoa, big fella. Uh-huh. I think I'm there. Tack there, one tack there, there, tack, everywhere, tack. Uh-huh. I know, don't quit my day job. Pull that out to there. Push that into there. Put a tack right there. What do you think? Think I ought to weld it? It's up to you guys. I got no say in this. It ain't my truck. I think I'm going to weld it though. If it's all right with you. Let's see if that'll pull out. If that'll pull out, I'm going to weld it. Yep. Okay. I don't know what time it is, do you? Well, never mind. If you're not going to tell me, I'll check myself. Holy crap. Oh, I got a cramp. Oh, it's a big one, Elizabeth. All right, I got about 45 minutes before I go home. I've been at this longer than I thought. But I want to get it tacked so nobody moves it. So I better get my stuff. I'll come back to you. Watch your eyes. This corner was bent up a little. I just straightened it out a little this morning just to get the template to lay over it. But that looks a lot better. All of this looks pretty good. This down here looks good. Got a little there. We can fix that. Let me see. I don't know if we can. I have to fix that from the inside. That feels good. A bit there. It's good there. Alright, it's tacked, dude. Tomorrow we'll weld it all in. Grind her down, make her look real pretty. Alright, this is where we stand so far. Got it all welded in. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I got a little sink in it there. We'll pop that back out. So, now we got to grind it down, make it look pretty, fill in all the holes. That one's still a little warmer, just not that one. So, okay, clean this one up. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I'll fix it if it takes every dime this guy's got. I think I got a hole there. We'll check it out. Okay, I'm going to get the grinder. We're going to go at it slow and easy and see what we can do.